More Ardain, where we're going to be leaving for the Cliffs of Morytha with Morag's help. Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Last time, we got to know Praxis better and track down Theory, getting her core crystal away from her evil driver. Soon enough, she'll join us on our adventure. This time, Hardhay Palace is where we're going to be leaving to go rescue Pyra and Mithra. Before we do, we'll make a few short preparations. With all of that development building, we're able to get more contracts around the world, which will make us a lot more powerful in a short space of time. Strummer Deeds decreases enemy detection range. The Rumbletum Canteen increases battle experience points by 10%. Wow. Coral leaf fresh fish. Coral leaf its 5% running speed. Sign me up. Just beside the library in Theoswar, without even looking for this, I somehow missed this treasure trove that was in plain sight. That contains a common core crystal and an HP attack boost 3. Something new that I've learned is that Memoria Art is the only store in all of Allrest to be time sensitive. It only comes out at night. It also has no contract, making it one of the rare lifestyle item shops that doesn't. Nia's got this going on. It's found just south of the Bone Road landmark.
Show 'em a thing or three.
Rex and me make an unbeatable team.
Oh yeah, you do. I love you two so much. And this is just barely before the point where the Spirit Crucible starts sapping capabilities. It is possible to use level 2 specials and above as I am now.
I fill with pride. I like your attitude.
Me too, Rex.
Impressed yet? How about now?
Nia, it's okay. It's okay. You don't need to prove anything to him. You're great as you are. The very last thing I want to take care of is seeing off Furara. Is something wrong? Furara contacted Home Guild to report Waki Waki finished, and they sent Napon to bring home. Thought of going back to days of elite schooling at Voltus Trade Guild not make Furara very happy. Oh yes, did Furara not mention? Furara is heir of Voltus Trade Guild. Huh? Training very hard every day to make Volta's best Napon Trade Guild and beat Argentum. But thanks to all memories of meeting friends on travels, Furara be able to survive tough education now. Here, this is thanks for friends from Furara. Thanks. It's Furara who should be thanking friends. Furara hope friends stay well and keep working for sake of Allrest. Blade Combo Boost 4, Endurance 4, Resurrection Symbol. Blade Combo Boost 4 is self-explanatory. Endurance 4 reduces damage taken by 17% when HP is 30% or lower. And we've seen this before.
Pretty long way, eh?
We should depart imminently.
Oh yes, Harold, we should depart imminently indeed. Here's the, oh, it's already down here. Wow, they had it really queued up for us. Morag, your people are only professional when they're dealing with us, apparently. She's standing in the corner in shame at her own military because they can't do anything right without her on their case. Somewhere there is a door. Here it is. Off we go. Our mission is to save Pyra. We ain't leaving without her.
A new locale.
And we can finally skip travel over here. I've missed this by like 3 feet 10 times now. Lady Morag, we have been expecting you. You have heard my business here, I presume? We require passage to the Cliffs of Morytha. Yes, ma'am. The preparations are all complete. I doubt this will be an easy voyage. Are you sure you're up to it? Absolutely, ma'am. By order of His Majesty the Emperor, only the finest of sailors have been gathered for this assignment. I'll have to thank him for that later. Well then, shall we depart? As you wish. Welcome to the Cliffs of Morytha. No turning back.
Come out, come out.
Here, fishy, fishy.
The way the clouds come up over this right here, like some kind of creepy fog creeping up behind us. It's rather imposing, yet beautiful. Bamboo Sword Smithy, you travel far. Now please, to buy all our stuff. Otherwise, Nub Nub end up in the red. He sells new core chips. Do I really need any of these at all? I already have a cube chip, so we can just give that to Cassandra without buying one. Same with Poppy Buster. 45% block rate. Oh, this stuff sucks for critical rate. Some blades wouldn't even care about the auto attack this provides. You can get by on 7,000 G, right? It goes quite a bit further than it used. Never mind, I don't even need this. I can just give the cube chip to QT. How do you like that? A cube chip for QT. Our little S rank got upgraded. No thanks to this guy. Sorry, Nub Nub, you'll just have to starve. Kinker Accessories. This place is where the real excitement lays. So we have the Incense of Insight, reducing the chances of getting stench by a lot. That could be useful in certain situations. We've already seen Star Cubes, already seen Black Belts. The Boxer Vambraces. Increase damage to higher leveled enemies by 35%. For something that can be freely bought, this is one of the best accessories we've ever come across. If you have not gotten anything like this from a quest, buy. Some unique monsters are going to be very high level coming up, and you just might be able to take them with this. The military medal's also worth buying. We already have 3 of them, so I won't be. Bio Gauntlet, we've seen. Napondal, Arms Attachment, only raising the attack power of QT. Shield Attachment works for Poppy Alpha. Charming Swimsuit. Oh god, I just caught that it's called Kinker Accessories and they sell swimsuits and loincloths. Increases the damage dealt while blade is the opposite gender by 50%. This is for female drivers, and the male driver equivalent is the male loincloth, raising power for female blades. I'm gonna buy 2 of these. No, 3 of them. That is one of the best conditional effects in the game. It's a remarkably easy effect to hit for somebody like Torna, who can only have female blades on him. I don't need cancel healing on Torna. He hasn't been struggling lately. I think I just put that on him as a filler, so male loincloth it is. 50% more damage instantly, plus the effect of that eye patch. He's hitting a lot harder now, gonna have a much better time keeping aggro. This is an item I would recommend for a lot of situations. For Rex, we could up the power of Nia. We could up the power of any of the other many female blades he's got. And by many, I mean 2. Wow, Rex, way to not live up to this example. Zeke? Yeah, Zeke's using 3 female blades. He'd actually be a pretty good fit for this. Zeke still had all of his luck equipment from all those core crystals we kept opening. I don't regret this decision because we didn't use them in battle much during the Spirit Crucible, if at all, actually. So we can take back his eye patch. He's Blindbeard the Pirate having 2 eye patches on. Now for the charming swimsuit. I mentioned before that this item had a lot of potential, but I couldn't talk about it in full until we had access to something else. That something else was the male loincloth. The thing is, I see a lot of people say that both of these accessories are really overpowered and are the best accessories in the game. I only half agree with that. I think the male loincloth is one of the better accessories in the game. I think the charming swimsuit is pretty garbo. Hear me out. Even though it's the same damage increase and theoretically has the same yet opposite conditions to fulfill it, almost every good blade is female. Rex has a lot of good female blades, the Zekinator is the same way, Torna can only have female blades. Now, this one can only be on Nia and Morag. Nia is currently acting as a blade, and that's how I recommend having her most of the time. So really, this is only capable of helping Morag. But let's go through every single possible thing that you could have on either of these drivers. Poppy Buster is genderless. It doesn't count for this. It's one of only 2 blades, the other being Rock, that can't be affected by this benefit. And Rock is exclusive to Rex, so he doubly doesn't count. Dromark's damage sucks anyway. Why design your build around attacking with Dromark? Aegean is an honest-to-goodness male blade exclusive to Morag, but his damage sucks. Compared to any other Chroma Katana, and especially compared to Corvin, there's not a reason to use Aegean because his damage is so bad. Godfrey can be on any driver, but he's Godfrey. Wulfric is good. Good on Morag, in fact. If Morag needs a Mega Lance, this might be worth overdriving him over to her. His defenses are terrible, which is the same problem that Praxis has on her, but he is an honest-to-goodness option for this. That's one so far. Gorg is great. I just don't know if I would have him on Nia or Morag. Zeke and Rex are much stronger drivers for him, though his defense buffs are nice. Morag might appreciate them. The same goes for any male Great Axe, really. Boreas is pretty good. I prefer him on Zeke to Nia, but he is a legitimate option for Nia if we used her as a driver at all. Corvin on Morag is without a doubt the single best usage for the Charming Swimsuit. His damage is great, he gives good buffs to his driver. This is the reason to even consider this on any build. But that said, any blade that I could list for Nia was negligible in damage. In conclusion, Nia is at odds with the benefit the Charming Swimsuit gives, and Morag is the only driver who sees realistic benefit. But even then, it seems almost foolish to ignore Bridget when playing as Morag. Bridget can't possibly use that buff, and she only dominates in battle when not switched away from. Bridget is at odds with how it works. It's not outright useless, but I would say it's rarely good. Only if Morag is going solo with Corvin or Wulfric. You're better off getting damage multipliers from other accessories on Morag in 99 out of 100 cases. It's just a bad luck of the draw that resulted in this accessory not being as good as it could have been.
Darkness envelops the world in its Stygian embrace.
I advise you to stay alert.
Downright poetry there, Zeke. I had no idea you were such a way with words. Hey, need to talk! This angers Wulfric! Is something the matter? DB sisters from Loris Trade Guild follow you here on commission from our Danian army. But thinking about it, it's obvious that only potential customers crazy enough to come here is you. This all big scam. Really, he says. Debidi can tell that friends burdened with very important something. But Debidi will graciously let you off if you help Debidi with request. Debidi would like friends to collect sellable items from Cliffs of Morytha. Stuff from here very rare in other countries, so DB sisters will rake in monies. Then Debidi forgive your deception. Got it? I see. This Debidi's first time here, so not know exactly what to look for. Just pick up anything that look valuable. Leave it to me. Thank you, friends. Anything from Cliffs of Morytha, make surefire profit in other countries, so Debidi accept anything you find. Souvenirs from Morytha. Absolutely any collectible will do. This horse crab, this bonito sailfish is worth a lot. Wow, that's good. Hang on, you're not done yet. Let me stuff some more stuff down your mouth. Oh no, maybe I am done yet, crap. We can always skip farm and fill this up, but there's a certain item that we want to be on the lookout for called Linka Honey that will complete this quest with better rewards. So I do believe we get ready for battle.
Showtime!
Nia is a unique weapon class, the Aqua Scimitar. She's exclusive to Rex, offering him 15% more max HP, 10% more physical defense, 35% more ether defense. She's a healer blade. She has 3 Ox Core slots, and I would recommend this new HP Attack Boost 5 that we've gotten recently. Due to having 3 Ox Core slots and not being much of an attacker, she can be our dedicated Hunter's Chemistry user. And after thinking this over, I think I want Blade Combo Boost. I'm gonna be using specials with her quite a lot. Nia's field skills all go up to level 3, Water Mastery, Forestry, and Fortitude. She cannot be sent away on Merc missions, meaning that we have to do all of the nodes on her chart manually, and I'll be noting every single one of these just as I did for the Moist Upas.
Delish.
Is this really for me?
How nice, getting to reincarnate into another life, and you still love fish as your favorite. Nia, let's have 2 Brace Cloud Sea Sharks together. Home cooked by Corinne. One for you, one for Rex.
I think I've got the hang of it.
That is so cute that she has a taste for Rex's favorite home-cooked meal. You're so good, Nia. After coming out, Nia's favorite items have taken a much more fun turn than what she liked before.
I never lose at Sneak Thief King.
Ah, apologies. I have a soft spot for this.
You're going down, Rock. We're not even gonna let you have this. I don't have access to her other favorite item, but I'll just tell you what it is. Snow Baby Potato Salad in Letheria. If she got to have the quiet life with Rex back in Letheria after this adventure, she would love it there and get to eat her favorite food all the time. Poor Nia. And then her other favorite thing, like any cat I've ever taken care of, she loves music.
This is great!
Especially has good synergy with her thanks to her specials being one of her better attributes. Being a unique weapon class, we have new arts here. An HP Potion art and Saber Slash. Redemption being a party healing move, that's going down here, so it's not at the start of a battle. Hydroblast is Rex's only knockback art ever, and it does stop enemies from doing anything for a second. It's no topple, but don't tell her that. And Waterflower is a defense annulling attack. I think actually I'll put that, yeah, that is better damage-wise and it has the same recharge. I don't need potions all that badly when I've got this.
Oh.
And because I have 33 of these things? I didn't think we were doing that well. Well, we can use these on Nia to catch her up, because all of her arts starting out at level 1 makes her kinda sorry when she joins the party. I'm all for lessening it. Nia was a noob, she needed to read the book. The Lance on Rex was surprisingly weak, so while I'm at it, we're gonna strengthen that one as well, getting up to level 4 on this break art. And as a side note, in the skills department, Rex finally can afford Drive to Win.
Nice one.
And he can get the strength up by 20 while he's at it.
Nice one.
More, I can get Imperial First Aid.
This is the culmination of
Years of training. Zeke can get Ether Prodigy.
This is my true power.
And that is all. We're ready to give them the fight of their lives.
So these are the cliffs of Morytha.
A rotting titan, drifting aimlessly until death takes it.
I just remembered. Malos mentioned this place once. It's a shortcut to the World Tree.
Makes sense.
Let's push on. Pyra is definitely somewhere ahead.
Pathetic. Look at all this trash. Huh?
Rex, are you okay? Rex?
I'm fine.
Could it be? Pyra is in trouble?
I don't know. But we have to hurry. I have a bad feeling about this.
Why are you running? Why are you protecting this garbage? We Aegises don't need these things. You want to be free of them, as I do!
Stop it! I'm not like you at all! I am... Stop stealing my memories! No!
Well, damn, Father. Look what you've been hiding away. All right then. If that's what you want, I'll do it for you!
Malos scares me in that moment. I know that you're supposed to feel bad for Pyra, but the imagery of her having those ether lines just cutting through her skin, that freaks me out. I have a hard time with anything just being inside somebody's skin, and that imagery does it. They also just portray him as a lot more monstrous than before. That scene really gives me the willies, like anything else. We have a new battle theme here that we're going to run away from. We don't need to fight this Dirud Ansel. But what we do need to fight, Machine Gun Julio. That's an important, unique monster. Lots of tough enemies over here.
What is it? Did you remember something?
It is done. Once we establish a link with what Mikhail is preparing aboard the Marsanis, everything will be complete.
And the Aegis?
Oh, that? It's not an Aegis anymore. Just a lump of meat.
I see.
Ah! Come forth, Ophion! What's that? Clever girl. It has its own attack instinct, capable of autonomous action. Huh, she knew that. That's why she came quietly. No matter. All it needs is a little reprogramming!
An earthquake?
In a place like this?
It's close.
Let's go.
Damn it, one more side quest, I said. It'll make us strong enough for the trials ahead, I said. Heidel Taus. Bridget wants to kill 4 of these. There it is, finally! As we fight this thing, let's see Blade Nia. Sorry, Florin, we're cutting ahead of you in line again. Nia is healing in its purest form. Starting off for a level 1 special, Last Hope. This is a physical 3-hit attack, restores some of the damage dealt to the party. Nia has no driver combo access. She isn't really so much about attacking in the same way that you'd expect from a Rex-only blade. She changes his fighting style inherently, making him into something of a warrior mage.
Preparations complete. Standing by.
Round 2. First of her battle skills, Sea of Plenty, periodically restores HP to the whole party at max affinity. Second off, instant regen. Gives a chance of restoring HP to Rex after he takes damage. And Cellular Stimulus restores HP after a successful auto attack. She's a good safety net. With her good healing art, why do I only have 2 drivers out? I don't know how I managed that. Pretty much, she just heals the party constantly from whatever she's doing. She's useless in battles where somebody could potentially one-shot Rex. Evading is a lot better in those situations. But for Healing Blade, she has no equal at all. We're also gonna see that in her level 2 special. Merciful Heart is an either one-hit attack with radius, knockback, and it has a chance of spawning an HP potion. Again, pretty much no matter what, she's going to be healing the party in at least some meaningful way while having pretty good damage for a Healing Blade. And we're gonna have to wait on seeing her other specials, because we want to switch Dromark into the party. He's the one who wants to take out Machine Gun Julio. Can I just say, speaking as a Mexican myself, Machine Gun Julio sounds like some kind of drug lord. Oh, no, come back, I didn't mean it, no! You're very beautiful and majestic, Julio! I like that name, in fact. God, I ratted him out like that, no wonder he flew the coop. I deserve this first strike, Okay, well, let's get this going. So, Nia, I want to actually praise something else about this game. I like how every driver feels like they have so much purpose in this party. Everyone is so unique and just has a playstyle all their own. It feels like everyone's necessary, everyone contributes a lot to the party. You have Rex, who has some really good exclusive blades to him that give him no equal in performance with those blades. He's a really good attacker, able to do all sorts of things. He's got a lot of driver combo usage. Then we got Torna, who is fully customizable, where if you can come up with a build for him, he can do it. You can make him an attacker, you can make him a near unkillable tank, anything you want. Imagination is your limit. Zeke is a weapons specialist. He's good with the 8 common weapon types. His regular default blade kinda sucks, but I think that's a fair trade-off. Morag is all about evading and the benefit of not getting hit at all, which I think is a very good strategy in this game. Pow! And then we finally have Nia, who's a flesh eater. She can function as a driver or blade. And that's so cool and unique. From the moment that you find out about flesh eaters, I was imagining how that would actually play if we got our hands on one, and now we do, and it's such a neat idea. The only real downside is, with her being a flesh eater, her blades are not accessible to Rex. She can only be engaged by Rex, and her blades don't come with her. This might tempt you to overdrive Nia's blades onto other drivers. I don't recommend doing this. You'll see why in a little bit, but there is benefit to... Oh god, I'm gonna have to either skip travel away or use a gold cylinder on one. Let's go all in.
Coupling sensors to depth probe.
Shouldn't be too long.
First new salvage point in a hell of a long time.
Time. Onwards.
That middle one didn't catch. I barely got the timing wrong.
Oh, I love the smell of salvage.
2 red gold chests. To the contrary, Rex actually probably has a few healer blades that you haven't really known what to do with because it just didn't fit into Rex's combo-heavy playstyle. And for that I say, it can actually be good to have 2 healer blades on Rex. Making sure that he's able to heal in all sorts of different situations and not just on Nia can have its benefits. I actually like having 1 attacker and 2 healers on him at this point. It is something I usually do, just to make it so that Rex can keep the party alive. Zeke's the one performing as the attacker, Rex is more the healer now. Mablock Aspar. Think we need that, do we? I'm not sure why I think that, but regardless of what we need it, we're going to kill it. And this will hopefully give us a chance to see Nia's other specials. Oh no! Well, this fight's definitely gonna go long enough now for us to see it. Oh god, no, this is bad. This is so bad. I'm the healer. Yeah, gimme. Thank you. Nia's level 3 is perhaps her best move. I do need your healing, Nia. I do. I really, really do. Okay, good, it's gone. That level 3, Redeeming Strike. It is a massive radius around the target, hitting practically everything around. And as it does, heals relative to the damage dealt. So good. Redemption. Such a fitting name for an art on Nia to have. It's so good. You're on Pandoria, I think. Oh boy.
I'm the tool for the job.
Oh, he's going down. He's gonna die from fall damage. Yes! Insta-kill!
We need to find some tougher enemies next time.
That enemy was a joke, Zeke. That was great. Throwing shade. So, yeah, some enemies will just die really easily by being toppled off of a cliff. It's a great thing to remember with flying enemies. They tend to have high break resistance to prevent it, but usually not outright break immunity, and will have an easier time thanks to having beta scopes to make it easier to pull off. I wasn't wrong. Pandoria wants to kill 4 of them, and it just so happens...
The next battle'll be a cinch.
Not you, Nia. Wolfric wants to take out 4 of them as well, so we might as well come along for the ride. If there's one thing I don't like about the Cliffs of Morytha, it's that there isn't a skip travel point nearby a lot of the time. You have to do quite a bit of walking to skip farm all these enemies, and there's so many of them that are important to strong blades. But now that you know all of them, whining won't do any good. I'll farm them all so it's done. Nia's level 4 special!
All right, Nia, we've got this. Divine sword!
You show that rock who's boss! They look so cute together. I love seeing all those shots of Rex and Nia just looking cool, grabbing onto the sword. That level 4, Divine Sword, is an Ether 6-hit attack with a higher critical hit chance, and it again restores part of the damage dealt to the entire party.
I will aid you. So it must be.
Poppy Busters still hold many secrets.
I got stronger. Again.
I can't wait to try it out on some fool.
Ooh, watch out, Zeke. There's the Mabluk Aspar. And there's another Mabluk Aspar that doesn't have a level 60 enemy right next to it. Might be the better one of the two to fight. Or no, the level 60 enemy can see you regardless, so never mind. It's just one of those enemies. Oh, down it goes! And we can even finish it in a fusion combo. The camera didn't know where to go for a second. That was pretty funny.
What's here?
Down by that very one is an Akar
Won't even
nest.
have to use the Eye of Shining Justice.
I want to shoot at that.
Keep our heads in the game.
Destruction imminent.
Looks like more company.
There's a whole bunch of these guys. These are Linka Skeets. Get your mind out of the gutter. Pandoria wants to kill these for a skill.
These powers were sealed for a reason. I wish you would not.
That discovers a new location that might be one of the most remote. This little cliff is the Linka Hive. All right, Vess went off on a mission.
I've had a breakthrough. We've come so far.
That you have.
Thanks to you.
Sounds like he's gonna
Nice.
cry. I'm so
Well
proud of
done.
him.
Should I use this?
That rather remote location gives us the honey that we needed, the Linka honey. That Linka honey you not give to Debidi yet. For reals. Debidi is sister pawn of... BDB is sister pawn of DBD. Sweet Tooth is very strong. And DBD definitely just wants sister pawn to be happy. So, will friends show Linka honey to BDB? Just for one moment. Yeah. That color, that scent. Dreamy, dreamy! BDB want more of this! More! BDB buy as much Linka honey as friends can bring! Big reward get even bigger, okay? Roger that! Anything you say! Please bring BDB some Linka honey! Do not need anything else. BDB give to DBD. Linka honey. Exactly enough! This enough Linka honey for BDB to bathe in! Too much information. Even though BDB was tricky fooled into coming to such a place, it worth it in the end. Thanks. You find something for DBD. And that's all for both of them. Looked like you've fulfilled a request of BDB as well. She loved honey so much she's smiling wing to wing. Thank you for humoring greedy wishes of Sister Pond. For that, we get 1 male loincloth, 1 charming swimsuit, a decent amount of gold. Pretty darn good reward. Guess I didn't need to buy all that stuff. You know what they say, that's what editing is for. I just don't know if I want to achieve more in life. My angst tells me that isn't cool.
What's next for Nia?
Back over by where we fought Julio, we're doing really well. There's so many skills that we've picked up along the way. We've gotten a lot stronger in a short amount of time. You can see the world tree up above us. It looks like a daunting climb, but we're almost here. Nia being a dedicated healer. When I say that she's the best dedicated healer in the game, I really mean it. She is such a good healer that she could be the only source of healing in an entire party, and you'd still be fine. She's just that good at her job. Now, keep in mind, I did say dedicated healer. She doesn't really compare with the likes of Crossette, somebody who heals and does something else.
Look what we've...
Secret area. Secret area. You are required to come here to progress in the story. There's no way that you can get to the end of this without coming here. But it's okay. We get more experience points for discovering this place, and I'm all for that. Now, yeah, she can't really compare to the likes of Crossette or any other blade that does healing and something else. I was gonna compare her to Adenine, but Adenine doesn't really do any healing to begin with, so that doesn't really count. We'll go ahead and attack this Linka Skeet. It's the very last one that Pandoria wants. It's not too bad that we don't get to use Dromark, as I've said. You're better off with a common Twin Rings blade on Rex. He's able to use that weapon class quite well. What? Challenge accepted. Sure. I need to use a lot of level 1 specials with Herald. These guys have no health. Why the hell not?
I wish you would not.
I'll enjoy using this.
Now, what lesson did we learn here? Poking a beehive gives you superpowers. That should go to show how easy it is to raise up Herald.
Stir up some wind.
Zenobia, first thing you're coming in handy for. And that's the only thing that you'll do for a while. In the Cliffs of Morytha, a lot of the unique monsters are good for Zenobia if you're keeping up with that. I'm just purposely not using Zenobia for a while because I'd rather go over all her stuff at one time.
Blood boils.
Now, with us coming this far in, we have a heart-to-heart.
In my experience.
Say, Morag, have you known Zeke for a long time?
Indeed. We'd never spoken directly, but I knew of him.
The prince paid a visit to Morytha, did he not? It must have been not long after his departure from Tantal.
Yes. Now that you mention it.
You weren't really interested, Morag?
No, I was curious. I had heard him praised as the greatest driver in Tantal, after all. I would have liked to spar with him, but at the end of the day, I had my duties.
I was curious about him myself. Truly a shame.
And now? You don't want to spar anymore?
No, there is no need. Now I can see him in action at my side. And he is as reliable as they come.
Quite. His personality may be somewhat unique, but his prowess cannot be questioned.
Still, that's a shame. I would have liked to see the two of you go at it.
Well, if the opportunity arises, I would not mind facing him. Rivalry can benefit both parties, and it can only be helpful to grasp one's allies' strengths and weaknesses.
Rex, a word of advice. Try not to egg Lady Morag on. She tends to take people very seriously.
My bad. How was he? back then?
Well, let's see. As I recall, the guards reported capturing a suspicious man, dressed all in black, and with a funny accent.
That's right. They'd stopped him at the palace gates and were about to throw him in jail.
He was already a shady customer back then, huh?
It's a good thing the prince was feeling generous. Otherwise, it could have been a major diplomatic incident.
Most certainly. Thanks be to his forbearance.
That's just like Zeke, though. I can almost picture it now.
That isn't even the worst of my prince's heroic tales.
There are worse ones yet?
Oh yeah, loads. He's pretty much misfortune on legs. Like, when we visited Uriah, they mistook him for a rookie guard and made us drill for 72 hours straight. My prince was happy as a clam, said it was a rare chance to see other countries' training regimens. If you ask me, though, it was beyond awful. The grub was worse than Armut kibble, and they didn't even have baths.
Calamity indeed.
Yet, despite that treatment, he let it pass without creating an uproar. Quite the gracious personage, our Zeke.
Gracious? I think he was just doing whatever he felt like.
Zeke don't care. He's just happy to be Zeke. That is a long way come from the start of the Cliffs of Morytha. We've climbed up very high, and next time on Xenoblade Chronicles 2, we head for the end of the cliffs. See you guys then.